1111 podcast with the Caspers, episode 5.
That's right. A whole handful already, baby. Whole handful of podcasts. Never thought we'd make it, but we did it. I'm telling you, just getting the first one done, sitting down, getting in front of the camera, and just doing it was the best thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of handful, last episode, you were a handful, baby.
I was on one.
Yeah.
I was a little firecracker that day.
It's all right. We all love you here. So.
I was a handful yesterday for myself.
Yeah. UFC fights. My wife's fighting in the middle of our friend's yard, I guess is what you call it, a front yard. She, I would say, won the battle. She got battle wounds, but
I ran straight into a tree.
Man.
And no, I wasn't on my phone. I was just looking down, walking, and smack dead center.
Yeah, that tree can be trimmed, though, a little bit. Them bottoms. I feel like it hangs really low, especially like when we go to like leave at night or something. You're always dodging that tree.
I can't even tell you what branch it was. I just know I smacked it real hard, and then I got a tree stuck in my forehead. And then I was gushing blood.
Poor baby.
But it's okay. And that's before we even had wine.
What kind of wines you have?
I had wine slushies. I had Moscato. I had a mango, and then I had a Moscato.
Did you do that shot in there?
No. I don't do the shots because I get drunk off of 1.5 wine slushies.
Makes sense.
I was trying to go for a third, but no one else was down, so I was the only one. Only me and one other person had 2 of them. I was ready for my third one.
Yeah. Well, we can't all be on the same page at the same night, so at least
there's
you
never
and the other
the
were
same
able
page.
to continue to keep the party going, not let the storm stop you. Oh. What's on the agenda today for the podcast, my love?
Today's agenda is all about us.
Us. Amazing, as you can't see because it's off frame. My MacBook is closed today. I'm going to let her run it off, and I'll show you how to do it improv style, baby. That's right.
All right, so our relationship.
It's beautiful. Amazing. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but it's perfect compared to my past relationships.
You would not say our relationship is perfect?
I wouldn't say I'm a perfect human being in general, so I could never say, like, I don't know. I guess I should rephrase that. Yeah, it's perfect, but I don't want to sound like we're number one. Or people will use us as a... I don't want to be a role model for relationship goals.
We have no issues in our relationship.
Exactly. Tell me saying it. It's just like a fighter. They have to have the confidence to go in and know that they can whoop everybody's behind. But you're still going to go into a fight knowing, like, I could possibly get my behind kicked. Like, so if we were to go against other couples, I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah.
Sorry, I'm still tired from this morning.
It's all right. You're probably tired of wearing that damn Raiders jersey. As you see, it's kickoff season, and what better way to talk about our relationship than wear it like how we are, the jerseys. It's a beautiful thing that I found me a Raiders fan, but...
Okay. Sorry. I didn't like that in the camera.
Oh, it'll be out.
Okay.
But yeah, so I didn't ever plan on dating a Raiders fan, but this beautiful thing came along.
What did you expect me to be?
Cowboys fan.
No.
Cowboys fan.
I'll represent your team when they're not playing my team. I'll cheer them on. But if they're playing my team.
Yeah, doors closed, lights off. I bet you be in a Cowboys outfit for me though. We've been talking though. I don't know. She might get mad at me for mentioning this, but we've been talking about possibly a team swap.
Oh. My head went a whole different direction.
You're horrible, baby. You're horrible.
I was like, no, we are not swapping. I'm not giving you up to nobody.
No one can have me other than you, baby.
Yeah.
And our
So
kids.
I was thinking how I picked my team originally, like back in the day, was I went off of colors. So growing up, my mom and dad were like, oh, pick your football team. And I was like, black and white. And so I ended up picking Raiders. But after my father passed away, I was really thinking on swapping over to the Chiefs. I just don't want everybody to be like, oh, you're a bandwagon fan, blah, blah, blah. Because even when dad was around, I always represented his team as well. But if they played my team, I didn't represent them. So we're kind of iffy on if I'm going to swap or not. But
I support it. For one, not only because I'd much rather be dating a Chiefs fan than a Raiders fan, but also I think it has a better backstory. I think, yeah, you know, your Raiders, that will always be, you know, your team and your picks and stuff. But I think it honestly has a better backstory. Unfortunately, the loss of your father, that was his team, not just a team. It was his his diehard. You know, he was a diehard Chiefs fan. Like he was, you know.
Yeah, all the family on dad's side is Chiefs
So
fans.
I think, you know, it would. If anybody, you know, it's not like you hopped on, you know, the Steelers. Like you literally have ties with it. You know, if anybody was to ask, you can, you know, what's your favorite team? Like, you know, I used to be a Raiders fan, but, you know, since the passing of my father, you know, I've swapped over to the Chiefs. You know, and then, you know, granted, you say that this year, it kind of sounds like bandwagoning, but later, you know, 2-3 years go by, you know, the Chiefs, I don't see them winning it again this year. So, like, it'll be, yeah, I think it's an amazing trade. I wish I could find a way to trade my Cowboys. I keep saying I'm a boycott them, but nope.
You and your mama are a Cowboys fan. I don't think you're ever going to drop Cowboys.
Yeah, no, I think it was like my third Halloween, too. I was dressed up as a Cowboys football player, and I don't know. I'm not a big fan of my owner.
I need some coffee
Me
today.
and Beraldo were actually just talking about this last night. We were talking about, well, we were talking about it, but I was mentioning to him how I wish and hope here soon a billionaire rap artist or movie star, hopefully not The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, or Oprah, but a high name billionaire will buy the damn Cowboys so we don't have Jerry Jones no more. I'm tired of it. I honestly, we could have the best players on the team, and we will not win a championship until we get rid of Jerry Jones, the owner.
Makes sense.
Even like last season, I hated the thought of having Mike McCarthy as our head coach, and turned out to be the best.
You want to know what's funny about our jerseys today? So our episode, or our podcast is 11/11, but we're both wearing number 4.
I know, right? And isn't both of our like favorite number 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're a weird couple. That's probably
We're
why
like
we're so
3,
perfect, huh?
6, 8, 11. Like we always pick the same numbers. I don't know. We just have so much in common. You want to take off so when you first saw me or knew that you liked me?
Yeah, we kind of veered off of us and started talking about our teams and all that. The question again?
When you first saw me or when you knew that you first liked me?
We kind of already touch bases on like how when I first saw you at the gym and how I thought your father was a bodyguard or something else, something around, and seen you at the gym and caught my eye on a few times. I'd see you on the treadmill and stuff, going to the bathroom, coming out, changing. I wasn't a stalker watching her go to the bathroom or nothing like that. Just noticing that she was done with her workout and that I knew she was going to change into a fresh pair of clothes, which is, for us men, we call that eye candy. And you just
Wasn't there
mad.
something about the way I held my bag?
Yes. It's just eye candy, you just want to unwrap, get you a little lick. Get you a little taste of the butterscotch candy. Get you a little, a little savory, little suckery in your mouth, make a little saliva wet, It's the eye candy I was seeing. And then she would come out every time and she would have her purse on her arm. And she'd be walking out. And, like, I don't know why. You guys can call me weird for this or whatever, but I thought it was the sexiest damn thing. I thought it was really hot. I don't know if it's because all her sass was shown in that. Like, her attitude was just in the whole purse thing.
It was the left hand.
Or, I can't do it over here. I got the mic. Or what? So, yeah, I was like, the first time I saw you, that was when, you caught my eye, my little eye candy,
I remember the first time the manager of the gym told me about you. I was like, ew.
Well, yeah, because I had, Amy came up and she was telling me about this one girl that has been asking about me for a while, talking about me or whatever, wanted to know about me, and so she was telling me about her, and I was trying to like figure out who it was so I could see or whatever, like get a face to this name or whatever that I'm hearing. And then I brought up, I was like, oh, I don't know, well, who is the girl with the guy that's always in here, like, on the treadmill and like, and she straight up told me, she's like, don't worry about that one. Me, like we just talked about in the last episode, like, I was not used to being told no. Like, what? No, what do you mean? Like that. So then I guess her even saying, don't worry about that one, made me even think more that your father was somebody.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, when she told me, I went, because I used to go in her office every time I was at the gym. I would get done and I'd be like, oh, so what's new? And then she was like, oh, so this guy keeps asking about you. And I was like, who? Like, for one, I come in here with my father every day. Two, I was engaged at the time. And I was like, no, like, I don't care about somebody else. And then I got your name and I searched you up on social media. And the first picture that popped up, I was like, oh, no. Like, bye. And then I remember it was probably a couple weeks went by and I would see you come into the gym and I would just be like, ugh, like I would freeze. And then I went to go into the little back room that you always loved and you're in there working out and I walk in there and I see you and I'm like, So I just turned around, which I should have just said something, but.
Yeah.
And then you disappeared for like literally like 5 weeks. I was like, oh.
I forgot what that was. I don't know if that was when I went to Colorado or if I was in Arizona. Because I want to say that was around the time me and Gus, we went up to Colorado. And we ended up staying up there a little longer. We were only supposed to go up there for like a week. And we ended up staying up there for like 2-3 weeks.
But the funny thing is about the whole thing is when I searched you up on social media, it was back in August of 2019. So I friend requested you and you accepted it. But you didn't put 2 and 2 together of who I was. So I was chilling on your social media for a hot couple months.
Hell yeah.
And then after all of that, we ran into each other on March 13th at the Nugget Bar. And I'm sitting there with my friend and we're waiting for her mom to get off of work. And next thing you know, you, Gus, and a girl come and sit down. And I glance over and I see you, and I'm like, oh, hell no. So I look over at my friend and I'm like, girl, this is the man from the gym. And she's like, what are you talking about? So then I had to pull up your social media again, and I had to show her. And next thing you know, you come into our conversation about going dancing, and you're like, oh yeah, you should go over here to this bar. And I'm like, yeah, no, skirt. So then we go to leave and we go to take her mom home. Next thing you know, we're talking and we're like, oh, we should go to the bar. And so we show up to the bar. He's not there. So then we're like, well, what are we here for? He didn't even show up. So then we left and we came back. And that's when I saw you. But you had a girl all over you. So I was like, nope, bye. And then we stayed there the whole night. We sat there and drank and danced, and just two girls doing our own thing. And we stayed until the bar closed.
Bub. Not enough room.
We stayed until the bar closed, and we go to get in her car, and this fool walks out the front door of the bar, looks at the car, sees me in the passenger seat, and was like, I'm getting in that car.
Straight to that seat, straight to that car. Best decision.
So then we're like, oh, well, do you want to go to another bar with us? And he's like, yeah, let's go. So we end up going over to Vince Neil's, and we're sitting there playing Keno, hanging out, whatnot. And then next thing you know, he sees my ring on my finger, and he's like, oh, you're in a relationship. And I was like, yeah, I'm engaged. And he was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm ready to go home. So then we take him home. Well, first we stopped at McDonald's. Buy this full hot and spices and McDoubles and all this stuff. Drop him off at his house. And he leaves his freaking food in the car. But he's like, oh, text me when you get home. And I was like, I ain't texting you. So I get home. And then the next morning, he's like, did you make it home? And I left this fool on red for like 2.5 weeks. Wanted nothing to do with him. And then I think you posted that you needed your eyebrows waxed. And that's kind of where it all started. After, I don't know what is going on. Yo booty hole is all up in this camera. Kimbo.
We'll just stay zoomed in on you. Just keep talking.
Oh my gosh. So
Take
anywho.
Take the show because I got Kimbo.
So where was I at?
This fool left his food and I text you and he left me on red.
Oh.
Red.
So I go and wax his brows, and then me and my ex get into an argument and everything, and we break up, and I move out because I'm trying to figure out where to go to. Can you please stop hitting him so I can hear this? So I move out. Next thing you know, I start talking to Casper over there. And how fast was it when we moved in?
A week. It's literally hard. What the fuck is going on?
Baby, watch out.
Don't kick her. We're gonna have to take a break here, guys, because we're talking to. Kimbo. You were sleeping good, huh? Kimbo out. Are we good back here, guys? Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Are we good?
I might hit your vape real quick if you guys can get
Dude.
Kimbo Allen, sit down. Hey.
This is awkward.
All by myself.
Can't get copyright infringements.
I'm literally all by myself in this corner. Like,
Please, take one of them.
I'm peachy over here. Hey.
Take one of them, please.
I can't. Do you know how much my dogs weigh? You want me to take one?
Well, I get tired of it. What's next on the agenda?
Well, we were going into when we moved in.
Why the sass?
Take it away, babe. All right. We are back. We got a little bit situated.
Live, episode 5. Back with the 1111 podcast with the Caspers. This is Casper. Next to me is Savannah. Behind me is Kimbo. And next between us all is Nala. Welcome back.
So I don't even think we made it official for dating wise. It was you guys had to get out of your apartment, and this was all during COVID, and I was looking for a place to stay because I didn't want to go back to my parents' house, but I didn't want to stay at my friend's house because she had kids and everything. So I think we talked about it, and next thing you know, 2.5 weeks later, we're moving into our own house on our birthdays.
Yep.
It was like a birthday gift to us.
And you've been stuck with me ever since.
Yeah. I think it was probably 3 months after that we got Kimbo, right?
Yeah.
And then 3 months after that we got Miss Nala Butt. And we've been rolling since.
Keep rolling, 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 rolling.
But eventually we do want to move out of state. We want a fresh start on everything.
It's just really, I guess, settling on where.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of know where we want to, but
Yeah, we'll figure it all out. But I think with like kids soon and like all of that kind of stuff, we just want to move. All right, we got our 2 kids right here. They're
plus
enough.
it'd be a good restart, a reset. And
Yeah.
These 2 kids, like you just said, these 2 deserve some yardage. And us in a HOH area.
HOA.
Like we're in freaking Big Brother over here. Had a household. HOA. We're only on what, like 0.4?
Yeah, small acre. Small. Ow!
So they ain't got too much to be running around, and it's all rock, so I'd want to get them some grass. Bro, you put yourself in the position. Do we need another break so you can get out?
What do you see? Oh,
Come on. Move out, man. Come on. Get out of here. Good boy. You guys need one right now?
I'm by myself. I don't know why that song is stuck in my head, but it is. So let's go look at my fantasy while he takes a break for a second. Had to control those puppers. I'm projected to win this week. Hello, welcome back.
Welcome back to the podcast, episode 5 of the 1111 podcast with Caspers. I'm me up here.
Wow, we have so much room.
I know, it's nice, huh?
Oh my
Dang, baby.
gosh.
Sheesh.
Okay.
Alright. So we talked about moving in.
What do you see for our future? Like,
That lasted long, huh? That future was...
oh, oh man.
Kids? Like, what do you mean?
Like, yeah, like all of that. Like,
I see 2 to 3 kids.
2 to 3?
Yeah.
I say 1 to 2.
You think only, yeah? I mean, yeah.
I'm popping them out of my cooch.
Get 2, but then adopt
You're just
one.
baking.
Adopt 1.
I'm baking. You're just making.
We be making bacon, baby. Yeah.
No, I see us, because we've almost hit a year of being married. So probably within the next 2 years, move. And then hopefully there's a baby before that. But we'll see where that goes. And then probably,
I'd much rather move before a baby than have to have a baby. That's like,
I know,
that's an extra burden in its own.
but we can't predict when we're going to get pregnant.
No, without a doubt, we can't.
I've been trying. I'm trying to predict. Oh, God. Oh,
It's
God.
like she be trying to get in.
Oh,
Look
my
at what
God.
her back leg is doing. Whoa, that came really close.
Oh.
I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Put your back into it.
Her back is in it.
Yeah, let me get my
Throw that ass in a circle. Okay.
All right.
No.
Future.
We're never going to get anywhere.
Kids. We talked about we can't figure out where we want to be at. I see me with a dually Hellcat.
No. What?
Oh man, it's funny. I don't know. Hopefully here, hopefully breathing, hopefully alive, still spending every day with you. That'd be nice. I can only kind of like just do everything I can daily as a man to keep the next.
What's your favorite thing about our relationship?
Favorite thing about our relationship? That we don't let anything come between us. Besides these damn dogs.
We're literally like 2 peas in a pod. Like, we
Yeah,
have
right on the cord, so.
so much in common. It's ridiculous.
Might disconnect.
Oh, no. He'll be okay.
You're so soft with it. And you would lay this way with it, where there's no tension. Alright. You gotta love it.
This
Eventually
is
we'll
going
have
to be
a
a
office.
long episode.
Huh?
This is going to be a long
No.
editing journey for you.
No. Why is it gonna be a long journey?
For you to edit?
No.
Yeah.
I'll be bad. I'll be
Okay. Okay.
bad. What do you see in our future?
I want a nice house with, like, the porch wrapped around, so in the mornings I can sit out there and just drink my coffee and the kids can just play outside. And I don't know what I know I don't want to lash for the rest of my life, so I don't really know. I don't know.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, lashing obviously isn't the long-term thing. It's kind of just to keep you afloat. Hopefully, we get
Yeah.
some more viewers in here, and then we can get Savannah out of a job, huh? Me, I can't yet. I got 2 mothers I want to... I think the best way to retire them without them having a say, I figured it out the other day. I haven't told Savannah this because I was waiting for a podcast episode. Like, we get into the way to retire them. We get into a position to not be able to just give them a lump sum of money and then be good, but us buy another property that benefits us in the end, move them in there rent free. They're taking care of our house, everything.
I just don't see both of our parents like up and moving. I don't see it, unfortunately.
So be it. I mean, say like our house in Colorado. We have a house in Colorado. When we want to come to Colorado to visit or snowboard or do something, then we have a house to go to, and our house is taken care of because mom will live there.
Yeah.
That's how I feel like retiring our parents.
I know my mom always said whenever babies come, wherever we're at, she'll be there. Hi.
Hi. So, how many bedroom of a house? What kind of house? We'll talk about the house a little bit.
I want a 5-bedroom. I know that sounds a lot. Like, it really, really sounds like a lot because there's only 2 of us and 2 dogs. But I think as we get older, obviously when we get older and our kids get out of the house, then we'll downgrade. But I think a 5-bedroom, 3-bath because for 1, our bedroom, 2, a spare bedroom, 3, a baby's room, and then my craft room and your setup room, like your room.
My studio.
Yeah, was that 5? Yeah, that was 5.
That was 6.
And we have to no, that was not. And we have to have multiple bathrooms, like our bathroom, the guest bathroom, and probably the kids' bathroom, or like a half bath. That's what I think. But I want like a black neutral themed house. Like a farmhouse too. I don't know, I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna like make both of them just
That's
collab.
the best thing about like a big house like that though. You'd be able to, the whole house doesn't have to be one theme. You can easily change every single room. I mean, obviously not like a freaking bright blue to a bright yellow, like, you know, like slowly blend them together. Like, you know, I think you could easily, majestically put something together.
I just want a barn door somewhere in my house. I don't care where it is, literally.
I think the closets and the bathroom doors would be the best for like the master.
Oh, yeah, like the
we've
sliding
seen
ones?
so far, yeah.
Most definitely. But I do want that wraparound porch because I love being outside.
Well, those are just nice, so that way, wherever you're at, no matter what, you can kind of be in the sun or you can be away from the sun.
Yeah.
So, no matter what time of the day. Me, the only thing I want is a jetted hot tub for a bathtub.
Yeah. I do know I'm probably gonna want to like upgrade my car whenever like kid comes. So probably like the newer models of the Jeep Grand Cherokee, or I don't know. I'll have
You
to
look like a
at-
soccer mom van driver.
Really? No van.
Especially
No
the
van.
socks you're wearing.
No. We're not doing. We're not doing a van. It's gonna be like an SUV. Like
I would mob the F out of that. Damn.
I don't.
My mommy owned a van one time.
I don't see myself driving a van. I can't do it. Nope. I want to be like those bougie moms, whipping it around.
Yeah, I guess the bigger SU or the bigger Cherokees have a lot of room in them, anyways.
Yeah,
So.
that's what I see.
Nice.
Taking my kids shopping, picking up things, doing things I gotta do throughout the day.
Yeah, when kids come, I'm definitely gonna have to get a different vehicle. Cause I love my Toyota. I keep it if I can, but it's just too small.
Yeah.
It's just small. Like, it gets the job done, but in reality, I did not want a Tundra. I didn't like the Tundras. I get those are the bigger ones, but I didn't like anything about the Tundras, so I went with the Tacomas. And I don't know, maybe here soon I'll be able to find like a good old 91 Ford. Big old beast, baby, so the kids can fit. And then if they don't fit in the back seat, them little assholes will be able to fit in the back bed. You know what I mean?
What? Okay. Are you ever gonna upgrade me on my ring?
Are we ever going to upgrade you on your ring?
Yeah.
I think it's funny you mentioned that because when I said that before, you were like, no, it's not the original one. No.
Because the
No.
original
Now you're
one.
asking? It hasn't even been a year and you're already asking?
Because the original one has so much sentimental value to it.
So can we just admit right now for all the viewers that I was right, that we would eventually be able to upgrade it to that Leo Fire?
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, we're gonna upgrade it.
That's not what I said.
What did you ask me?
I said, can we just admit to the viewers that I was right?
I am admitting. Yes.
Admitting
you were
what?
right. You were right. You were right that I was gonna want my ring upgraded.
I love you. We're clipping that one, baby. I knew it. Funny thing about that, I got Savannah's ring. Loved it. Exactly like what she had described. A ring that she wanted. So, finally found it. Finally got it. Granted, you know, it was a little bigger than what I was told she was going to be. But, hey, we got the ring. So, I went to go pick up this damn ring. Okay. It's already bought everything. I wanted to just go pick it up. And this damn side of the jewelry store catches my eye. What the hell is this? You know, let me just look. Let me just take a gander. And it was rings. So now I find myself looking at more wedding rings, engagement rings, after I'm coming through the store to pick up an engagement ring. And I'm like looking around. So I talked to the guy, real fine, good fellow there. And he was kind of describing about the type of ring that I was looking at, which is the Leo Fires. And he was saying how they have like the trademark for the like glistening. That's what you're able to see so far. Cause I shit you not, anywhere you look at this ring, it looks like there's a light beaming on it. Like it was always glistening, no matter what. Granted, I loved her ring. Granted, I loved everything about it. For one, it was what she wanted, but also that I ended up finding the one that she was wanting. But now it wasn't the one I wanted now. So, but we had to pick it up.
It was so funny though, because I had absolutely no idea, and during Kaylee's bachelorette party in April, or was it March? Whatever month it was. She got married in April, so I think it was in March. It was the funniest thing ever because I had to distract her from the hotel room. So I was like, oh, let's go walk town square. So we're go walking through, and I'm like, let's just hop into Kay's jeweler. Like, let's just see what they got. And so I'm over here looking at all these rings, and I'm like, oh, these are so beautiful. Little did I know, the two girls already knew that you had a ring for me. And so I'm over here drunk, wine drunk. No, mimosa drunk.
Yeah, mimosas.
And I was obsessed with rings. And then we left, and right when we left, the guy called you and was like, hey, your girlfriend was just in here.
Yeah, it was one of the girls. The guy told him, hey, call him, because I believe that's the one that I just dealt with. It was the guy that was helping me with the Leo. Isn't he named Ryan or something?
I don't remember his name. He was a really cool dude.
Yeah, he was very, very cool gay dude.
Because me and him, all of us in there, we're talking about going to Mimosa Gourmet. And so they all knew that we were drunk and they were like, oh, we've never heard of that place. Where's it at? And it
Yeah,
was
probably
like the
just trying to
funniest
get your damn
thing.
mind off everything else. Yeah, trying to play it cool. Little did I know I had a good wingmen there. Wing women, I guess. Wing women and men there.
Yeah.
So the place I bought my ring at, I won't drop the name, but they had my back.
It was just the funniest thing ever, though, because I already dropped the name, dude.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's you.
Um, but yeah, I had no idea, and the girls were like, okay, let's get out of this store. Like, let's go. And not even a couple weeks later,
You had it on your hand.
yeah.
Here we are. So adamant to get that ring, and
He asked me on a railroad. That sounds
like
so
as
bad.
the train was coming, I told her, I said, hey, you got two effing options. You either say yes to my question or I'm staying on this railroad track. And we got about 0.23 seconds before this train comes.
No, he did not.
So I'm telling her, and as I'm wasting these 0.23 seconds trying to ask her this question. So by the time I even popped the question, I mean, we had probably about, 0.03 seconds for her to answer on the railroad before, it was just. I'm just kidding. We went on a set up a.
I set up our birthday.
I set up a thing to do, but the only way I would be able to set it up without being obvious was to put her in charge of setting up her engagement. So I had her set up a birthday thing for us because I knew if I said we were going to do a birthday thing, then it would be really obvious. But this woman set it up and still was obvious.
No, I just had this gut feeling that it was going to happen. So when we were in the closet getting dressed, I think I asked you, are you going to propose to me today? And he's like, no. I was like, oh, okay. Well, why are you picking out my outfit and why are we matching? So then we go back to Town Square and I forget where we went or what we had to stop and do. I think we went to Hollister.
Yeah, I think it was.
But then we're walking back to the car with Jaden Baraldo, and I asked you again, are you proposing to me today? And you were like, can you stop asking me that question? So the whole drive, all the way until the railroad place, I'm thinking to myself, he's asking me the question. And then I completely forgot about it when we got on the little railroad.
That's because it was like a workout.
Oh, yeah.
We had a pedal, and I think we were the only ones pedaling.
Yeah.
So it was fun, though. Maybe.
And everybody knew. They were all so excited. They're like, when he's going to do it? When he's going to do it? I'm just like, okay, let's get to our destination. And then
Yeah, I'll actually
we all
drop
took,
a thing up right over here that you can.
yeah, we all
see
took
that
couple
video.
photos. So first, we were the last ones to take our photo. So every couple went and took a photo, and then it was our turn. And during our photo, that's when you...
Again, great brainstorming. This is what happens. I try to tell my wife all the time. When you stay cool, calm, and collective, you can do anything. This is
How
where
are
I
you?
knew the only way that I was going to get it on footage, because there was absolutely no way I could be like, hey, can you take a photo of us real quick? Like, I had to put it in like quick street smarts. Hey, let's go ahead and get a round of videos for all the couples, because our friends that we're all with, we all got couples. We all got significant others. So I'm like, golden opportunity. So we'll be last, and that's when it'll happen. Not a single person knew when, how, what, when I was gonna do it. So, was it Kaylee that had the phone?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I ended up giving it to her at the end. I think she was the last one I did the photos for. Gave it to her.
No,
And
her and Charles were the first ones we took photos.
And then that's when I knew how to do it. But I guess being cool, calm, collected don't always come in, because I forgot everything I was gonna say. I still to this day don't even know what the hell I asked or said, other than, like, will you marry me? Like,
I think I asked you, like, didn't I ask you, is this real?
It was something like that, yeah. Like I said, I'll drop the video. It's already on the YouTube. I'll drop the link in this that you guys can.
What was your original way that you were going to ask me?
I forgot what it was. Was there another one?
I don't know. I set up my whole engagement.
I think that was. There wasn't no other, because we didn't know about Motley Crue at that time. So.
I loved it, though.
Yeah, no, like I said, I knew the only way it was going to happen was if you did it. You set it up.
Yeah. I wouldn't have.
Because it would be too obvious.
I wouldn't have taken it back at all.
Like
I
you
love
say
it.
in arguments, you're the one that plans our plans and vacations and sets that stuff up. I'm the type that just goes with it.
No, you help me, though. You look, but then I'm the one that does everything.
Because I'll see it. I'm like you in a grocery store when you want stuff, and then by the time you get to the checkout, you don't have it no more. That's how I am. With like, I'll look at it like, oh my God, this concert, baby. It's like 3 months ahead. We got this.
And then I go and ask him, I'm like, hey, what was that concert that you wanted to go to? And he's like, I don't know. I forgot.
Every time.
Every time. So, like, my ears have to be open 24/7 with this man, because when he says something like, oh, I need this for Christmas, or I want this, or, ooh, let's go to this, like, I have to jot it down. Because he doesn't remember.
Stuff down.
Oh, I know. I do it secretively. Blah, 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 blah.
Speaking of jotting stuff down, what else you got over there jot down?
Let's see. Well, we
made it.
do.
We made it.
So if you guys like this, hit that like button. Oh, and scratch that. Okay, ready? If you like this, make sure to hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe. And then make sure you hit that bell notification.
Ring a ding 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 bell. Just like she said, make sure you hit that like button. And anything we could do different, leave a comment. I'm telling you guys, your engagements will make these videos much better, much more better, not just for your viewing pleasures.
Much more better.
Not just for your viewing pleasures, but for also our entertaining ways. I guess that would be the right way. But yeah, it just blows my mind that we're already done with episode 5. Like, these things are just rolling on through.
I know. So thank you guys for watching 1111 Podcast with the Caspers, episode 5.
And on that, we'll see you next time.
I love you.
Girl, I was about to say it. It's all right. We redo it anyway because they love the redos. Thank you for checking out 1111 Podcast with the Caspers. I'm Casper.
I'm Savannah.
That's right. And we appreciate you tuning in. Until next time, I love you, baby.
I love you.
I love you the most.